Hello everyone, it's me Andrea. Today I show you a card I make, and it is a thank you card actually for the breeder. For we will get this new puppy next week, and I made this card with pictures of the puppy and our dog and the the puppy's dad, and I will make this card in a scrapbooking way, sort of. So here I cut a Polaroid frame sort of thing. I won't use it because it's far too big and it will cover far too much of the page. And um, I have a a Polaroid die. I will use that. It's a bit smaller, and the little face of the puppy will be squeezed into that, but it's much better for the size. So this is I cut it down to size, and try to find out the best angle how to put the picture in. I have two of them. I made a copy of it, trimmed one down already, and I thought, not a good idea, but in the end you will see I use the die cut one. So this is my card base. It will be really huge, this card, and it's the size will be for this A4 envelope. So, and this is watercolor, really a heavy one, 300-gram watercolor paper. That will be my panel I'm working on. That works fantastically. I haven't prepared it, so it's pure watercolor. And first I put this stencil down. I only need the stems or the tree actually, without the round, without the circles. It's a bit tricky, but it works. So, and this is the picture I use. This is actually on the left side, that's our Golly. In the middle, that's the puppy's dad, Pepe. It's our neighbor dog, best friend of Golly's. So, and that's a little puppy on the right. So I thought about, when I saw that, I thought about a family tree thing. Okay, Golly is not family, but the mother was always a bit funny. We couldn't get her on the picture. She's acting funny with Golly. Of course, she is a good mom. She's taking care of her puppies, and Golly is a different. He's not. He doesn't belong to the pack. So yeah, she is not aggressive or so, but she always pushed him away. So it wasn't possible to get a picture with the mom. So yeah, but that's okay. So now the fun part starts with my brushos. That's why I didn't prepare the page. I needed the pure watercolor page or paper, and use my brushos, this watercolor pigment crystals. And first of all, I put them on the dry page. On top it's yellow and orange, and then around the tree it's green, and activated now with water and a bit of smaragd green into the middle. And then I shift it around with the heat gun. And here on the bottom I use water with a brush, because it's a bit more controlled, and put the pigments into the water then. Very carefully I spritz a bit of water on top of that, because I really wanted to have it on this lower bottom. And a bit of turquoise into this green, and again shifting it with my heat gun. You will see me using the heat gun a bit, but I think it's better to show you how it works, and it's very important how you work with your heat gun. This is actually for the tree. I don't have brown, so I mix it red and green together. That makes brown. A bit more red wasn't brown enough. So, and go over it. The modeling paste actually acts a bit like a resist, so I had to go over that tree quite a lot, with a lot of layers, to get a bit of the brown color down. But on the other hand, it makes really a nice texture. You don't have to shade that in. It looks very organic, like a tree looks. So that was the positive thing about that. Okay, that is the last layer though. I think so. It is. And yeah, I wasn't happy with this white area there, so I put water down with the brush again and put some green on top, because the lower part with the color would have been covered by the puppy's pictures completely. So, but I wanted to have some color down there, and it's connected to the upper part. So I always try to shift it with a heat gun and make puddles, you know, and when you dry the edges, then you get quite a nice texture, and you will see that at the end. I will show you a close-up. So it was a bit boring with a white border, so I thought having a really light blue paint or color on it would look nice, but I would change that later as well. It was so boring. So, and on top of here as well, I didn't have real contrast, so put water down with the brush again and put some green on top to get darker parts and more. It should look more like the bushy part of the tree, you know, the leafy part, and that works quite well. It's quite concentrated there. Trying again, there on the left side, that could be more. So I go on, put a puddle down and green, shift that again with my heat gun. Try it again. No, on the right side now, there is something missing. Let's do it in the same way, putting water down and the crystals, and go on with the heat gun. Now trying to find out if that works, and it does. And now going in with the heat gun again, and I think I will do a last bit. Not quite happy, but I only put some water on top to activate it again, and that works. Yeah, happy with that. Fantastic. So now I'm going on with shading. On that side I will use dark. These are the aqua tones from Derwent's actually, and started with the lighter green, but that was too light. Yeah, I activated with the water brush, go over it. So you will see me using a darker one soon. Dark green, that worked much nicer. And I will ground the tree a bit, first with the green and afterwards with the brown. You will see me doing that later. Now, you will see me doing that now. Okay. So, give the tree something to stand on. Yep. And on the right side of the tree, I wanted to have some highlights. First, I used the aqua tone in white. That wasn't working. And then I went on with my Stabilo all in white and blended it with a blending stump, but that wasn't working neither. So, wasn't happy about that. So then I started to put water down and soak the water up with kitchen towel, and that was much better. I should have done it with bleach, but after I had all that paint down, that wouldn't work on the Stabilo oil. That's too greasy and too oily. So, and here I decided in this light blue, that was boring. Didn't like it, so I went over with the brushos in orange, but that was more a muddy, dirty orange. So I used the dilution paint, and that was much a happier orange. So now I go on stamping. I use white acrylic paint because of it's not permanent the paint, so it will take on the color a bit, but it works not badly. And this is my paw stamp. Actually, I normally use that for Golly signatures when I'm sending cards to friends and family. So that's Golly signature with a paw. But I use it here as a bit of texture here and there. There's the last one there. Yeah, happy. Yeah, and to get a bit of contrast there, I slightly off-center stamp this same script stamp in black next to the white. And I think that's it. I already layered or matted the card on yellow cardstock. You can see it here to have a bit of a contrast to the black. I squeeze the glue down that it doesn't squeeze out of the card right and left on the black. It makes always a bit of stains on black. So, and now I put the pictures down. That's the puppy, a bit angled on there, and these are the dads, let's say it like this. So put that on this 3D foam, and that's from Scotch actually. I love that one, that's fantastic. I always secure it a bit with a bit of glue. I don't know why. I want to make sure, you know, that it sticks. So this is a little embellishment. It's a charm actually in bone shape. And next to it, I stamped this danke, that means thank you. And I should have done that before I glued it down. But it worked sort of. I had to go with the black pen in afterwards. So on here I frame it in the middle of the picture actually to bring everything together. I quite like that, doing that with watercolor stuff. I think it brings everything together. That's my opinion. So, and as I said, I will, oh, that's a bit of shading with a Stabilo oil in black. Even though it's 3D foam pads, a bit of shading can't be bad. And a bit of edging inside the picture with a white Sharpie. And then I will fix the missing bit there on that stamp, and that's it. So we'll show you a short close-up, and at the end you will see some pictures as usual. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you like it, and I will see you with my next video. So have a nice week, guys. Bye bye.